picnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carnell on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No, check, Patriot.
A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Buying time to his left. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
Allen now on first down. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A huge play that time for the Rams. 55 yards.
Lucky 56. Leopard!
And again, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
6-18. You got 56 there.
Throwing again. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Cousins now on 2nd down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Doug Baldwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
694. 734. Hey, 734.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Now he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
OP.
On 1st down, Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Foreman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Get set. White Monday, down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
On the toss, here's Foreman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Carr going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in.
try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
694.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And the Rams getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Leave it, bring up 48.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the... They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 37. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Down. You ready? 6-18. Hey, 7-34. Go, go. 6-18.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He's got it. It's Paul Perkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run with Foreman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A carry for Foreman. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
29.
Throwing now is Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Hey, we're good. Black.
On third down, Cousins able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Low. 29. Hey, 7:34.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Cousins on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
You got it. You got it.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Two. Spurs.
Again, it's Cousins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Move. Go get him.
Third and long for Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
808. Purdue. 637. Hey, 734. White.
Carr now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. into the red zone. It's Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Cardinals add on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow, ready, in there, yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Move, move.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
We're going, let's go. Motion, 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 motion.
They go play action. Cousins. Ertz has it left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Rhino, Rhino! Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a visiting Cardinal. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
2nd down, Cousins. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Hey, Flicker. We're going. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First. Go ahead.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people are wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, receiver.
Cousins again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
694.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Emerson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
29.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Gun! We're going! We're going! Let's go!
Cousins now to throw on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards. They go play action here on first down. Trying to improvise. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Wide.
Cousins now from the 50. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We're going. Let's go. Rhino.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Play action now. Cousins. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Cousins dancing to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. 10 more there and another first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially the second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision. For Cortland Sutton, a special moment, touchdown number 1 in his NFL career. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
White. 694.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. Going deep here for Stills. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Hey, 382, Liz, distance. Wide.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And he's got it up and through. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Carl Lawson in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Kerryon Johnson better hold on to that football. That's the first touchdown of his NFL career. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Carl try it again on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
6-18.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he finds Stills, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a play fake. Carr That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing, Cousins. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Cousins on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rhino! Black. 2.
Cousins now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Zebra! Ready? We're going. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now he's forced out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Wide.
From the red zone now, Cousins. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Lucky 48. Lucky 50. Single, slot. Hey, Clipper. Black. Rhino. Rose. Touch.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.